Tall, short, fat, skinny, thin. We see them every day, laughing. So everyone's here for the first public book reading of Papers, Stories by Undocumented Youth. And it's a book that I illustrated. You're going to find stories by undocumented youth, and the stories, Anne Galinsky, the director of Papers, the documentary, she received them and she reached out to me and she asked me if I could, illustrate all these stories, and they're very, range, and from people who saw their parents get deported to students who couldn't, go to college because of their undocumented status. To what it really means to be undocumented, and the reason that we have youth writing, or wanted to focus on youth, is because we want to make sure that schools carry this book, and folks that have gone through or going through what it's like to be undocumented can see themselves in books and can see themselves in these stories, and hopefully it inspires them to to know that it's not the end of the world to be undocumented. And I'm really excited for today because Yajaira Carrillo, who was part of the first undocumented sit-in, the sit-in by undocumented people in Arizona in 2010, undocumented and queer woman, she shares her story here, and I had done an image of her, and I, for the past 2 years, I've known her via Facebook. So I finally got to meet her, and I'm so excited that she's here, and she's going to be reading from her story. And she talks about being undocumented, being queer, and what does that mean. And so I'm really, I was really honored to, have her be part of this project, being able to draw her. I've drawn her a couple of times, but, to be in this paper and to have her physically here and to read her story, I'm really excited about that.
Our experiences as queer youth place us on paths of great self-discovery, paths of overcoming adversity, of setting what feels like upside-down worlds right side up again, of discovering one's true self and loving what one sees. It's a path of learning and lending a hand to those that follow because we know what it's like to be in your shoes. We know it's hard, we know it hurts, but we also know we're strong, beautiful human beings with the ability to make change, both within ourselves and outside of ourselves. I believe those paths, once traveled, leave us with stories unlike anyone else's.